Can you access private members outside a class? How many ways to get the instance of a class? What do you understand by reflection in Java? Where is reflection commonly used? Let's find out. So this is a sample class which we will be using. So here you can see we have a private field and we have a private method as well. And we also have a public method. And this public method is using this private field. Okay, so now let us see if we can access this private field as well as private method outside of this class. Okay, so I have this test class already written. So we have a try and catch block here because the reflection API would throw multiple possible exceptions. Okay, so here we have created a sample instance of the class, and now we have to get the this class instance as well. So this we can get in three ways. So one is using class.forName, and here we have to give the entire name of the class along with the like the entire qualified name, and then we can get it by using the instance.getClass, and we can also use the class name dot class, the type of the class which we want dot class. Okay, so these are the three ways in which we can get the class. Now, so let us use this class object and see what all we can get from here. So here the main important things which you see are we can get all the annotations, we can get the interfaces which this class has implemented, we can get its super classes, we can get the constructors, we can get the methods, fields. As you can see, we can get the interface, methods, fields. So all of these things, we can even get the package name. So all the information of the class we can get with this class object. So let us get the method here. So I'm going to use let us get the public method first, and the name of the method we have to give here, and the parameter which it takes is the integer one. Okay, this is the method. Now let us invoke this method. As this is a public method, it should be accessible and we should be able to invoke it. So we have an invoke method wherein we have to give the instance. So this is the instance which we have created, and the argument which we want to pass to the method. Let us put it as 10. Now let us run this class and check. So as you can see, we got the initial value 10. Okay, the initial value is the value of this private variable plus the value which we passed 10. Okay, so now let us see if we can get the private variable and update it. So again, I'm going to use this reflection class object, and then in the similar way we will get the declared field. So if you see, we will have get field, so this will only get the public fields. We also have get method which will get the public methods. To get the private fields or methods, we need the get declared method or the field. Okay, here we are going to give the name of the field, that is private, and then this is the main thing here. So let us give this as the field class private field. So now what we will do is, now we have to make this set accessible as true. So this is the game changer here. So what this does is, it will change the private behavior of that particular field and it will make it accessible out of the class. So now let us invoke this public method again. We will invoke this with our instance and some other value. But before this, let us change the value of this field. So what we will do is we will set the value of this instance for this private field as let us give it changed value. Okay, so we got the field, we made it accessible, and now we are changing its value. Now let us invoke this method and see if the value is actually changed. So as you can see, this is the changed value. So we can see that the private variable value is changed. Now let us see if we can get the private method as well. So similarly, we will get the private method from the reflect class object, get declared method, the name of the method, okay, and now as you know the main thing, what we have to do is private method dot set accessible true. So now this makes this private method as accessible outside of the class. So let us invoke this private method as well. Invoke the method from this instance by giving it the value. It is a string, so let us give it let us see if this prints. We will run this again, and yeah, we were able to access the private method as well. So let us see some question answers now which you would be asked in the interviews. So can you access private members outside of a class? Yes, of course, we have seen that now. Using the reflection API, we can get those methods, set them as accessible true, and we can access those members. Now, many ways we can get the instance of a class. We have seen that there are 3 ways to get the instance of a class. So what do you understand by reflection in Java programming language? So reflection is basically a process of modifying the runtime behavior of a class. And where is this reflection commonly used? So this is used in the IDEs for debugging purpose. So if you remember, while debugging, we can change the attribute values and then we can continue with the flow of the program. And how do we access different things of a class? So that also we have seen that we can get the instance of a class, and then we can get the various constructors or the interfaces, declarations, the methods, fields, all such things we can get. And what are the disadvantages of reflection? So by using this, we are firstly breaking the principles of encapsulation, because now we are able to access the private methods and fields of a class. So this might leak the important data to the outside world, so which is not a good thing. And also there is a performance overhead, since these are the reflection types. Whenever we are using reflection, so all those are resolved in the runtime. So there is no the whatever JVM optimization would be there, so that will not happen. So there will be definitely a performance overhead, and the operations performed by reflections are usually very slow. So if you like this content, do subscribe to my channel. We'll be discussing a lot of such question answers, and I'll be explaining the topics. Thank you.